Namaste. Hi everyone. In this episode, let us learn about how a classroom communication is analyzed. A teaching is basically a communication between the teacher and the thought. They are students, and it is the communication between the teacher and the student, and also among students themselves. And there are many techniques in which these communication can be analyzed and it will be utilized for feedback purpose, both for the teacher and as well as the students. So the first one is Oscar, observation schedule and recording by Medley and Mitchell, verbal category system by Amazon and Hunter. The third one, reciprocal category system by Richard Ober. And the last one, equal and talk category by Bentley and Milber. Out of many things, many analysis system, Ned A. Flanders classroom interaction analysis is widely used. So it was invented by Ned A. Flanders, and it was worked for, between the years 1955 to 60, and they have seen thousands of classes based on which, and this was given to us, and it is widely used. And this is what we are going to see in this episode: Flanders classroom interaction analysis, FICS. If you take teaching, teaching consists of before entering into teaching, there are two things which one can discuss about. One is the pre-stage behavior, the other one is the process behavior. The pre-stage behavior is that with respect to teacher, it is that how well the content has been prepared before teaching and what are the characteristics of the teacher. And also with respect to the student is that how well they have learned the previous class so that this class can be very well understood. So these are the pre-stage behavior for both the students and the teacher. And the process behavior is that what are the methodology is used by the teacher in the classroom, what are the examples he is saying, and the classroom climate. This we can take it as a process behavior. And Flanders interaction system is a tool which study the interaction in the classroom. So interaction is that teachers to student and student back to teacher and also between the students. And this is what we call it as reciprocal exchange of information. The theoretical consideration of these analysis systems: classroom consists of mostly predominance of verbal communication, and it is of high reliability of verbal behavior, consistency of the verbal statement, teacher influence, relation between teacher and the student. These are the theoretical assumptions of these analysis. So basically, this encodes the classroom behavior with means of new numbers, digits, and then those digits are then decoded to know the behavior of the teacher. So basically, this consists of 10 statements or 10 dimensions in which it is analyzed. And those 10 dimensions that you can see start from accept feeling, that is one, marked as 1. Praises or encourages, marked as 2. Accepts or uses ideas of people, 3. Ask questions, 4. Lecturing, 5. Giving directions, 6. Criticizing or justifying authority, 7. People talk response, 8. People talk initiation, 9. And silence or confusion. So these are the categories in which markings are done. So from 1 to 10. If we say, if the teacher accepts the feelings of the, accepts the ideas of the students, then it is category 1. And if he says, no, good, very good, beautiful, wonderful, prizes, you can do it, my boy, like the teacher will say, so those are called as prizes or encourages. And sometimes a student will answer for a question. That answer is incorporated in the teaching, then that's category 3. Sometimes teacher asks questions whether to find out where do they stand, where the students stand, that is 4. And to elaborate a content, teacher gives a lecture, and that is 5. Sometimes teacher gives direction, open a book, see the board, listen to me, don't talk. So these are called as directions. And sometimes why you are answering like this, your answers are not correct, you are in confusion. So that those things are 7, criticizing or justifying authority. For the questions of teacher, people will ask, people will respond, and that is 8. Sometimes during the course of the teaching, people themselves answer for it, answer, and they will start giving the answer without being asked. Then that is called as people talk initiation, that is category 9. And at last, if there is a silence, then that is 10, category 10. These 10 categories are broadly classified into 3. 1 to 7 is teacher talk, 8, 9 is student talk, and 10th it is silence or confusion. Within the teacher talk, we have 2 categories: indirect of the teacher and directness of the teacher, or the indirect influence or direct influence. So if you see the statements, if you see the category, we can easily understand 1, 2, 3, 4 are indirect influence of the teacher, and 5, 6, 7 are the direct influence of the teacher. So this is how the categories have been formed, and with the category we have to code a class. And let us see how the coding is done. So this is the just example of a coding. Suppose, good morning students, listen here. So which means the teacher is you can see the teacher is giving directions, therefore the category is 6. Sometimes if the confusion prevails or there is a silence, then it is 10. Let us see the Archimedes principle today. So he lectures, so that is 5. And for that, if the silence is the response, then it is also again 10. So then teacher again talks, this will give interest to you. So that is the first one. So appreciation, 1, category 1. Student asks, is it so, sir? They are replying. So it is by themselves they are replying. So therefore 9, yes, student. So likewise, for each and every statement, we have to code it. So this is for coding. So how the coding is done? These are the rules. So for 3 seconds, one coding has to be done, which means that in a minute there will be 20 codings, or in a hour of teaching there will be 1200 codings. Therefore, an observer has to be trained. Without training, this cannot be done. So every 3 seconds, a number has to be written in a paper. So we have to keep on putting the category number. Therefore, the observer has to be well trained, otherwise this will not be possible. And if a same category extends after 3 minutes, the same serial number to be recorded. This is simple. Suppose if silence prevails for 6 seconds, then you have to put 10, 10. If the silence prevails for 9 seconds, 10, 10, 10, like that. It's the same category. If a teacher keeps on teaching lectures, so 5, 5, 5, like that. If more than one category occurs during a 3-second period, the farthest from the category 5 is noted. So if more than one category, suppose a students by themselves response, then that is 9, and there is also silence, that is 10. So if 2 categories within 3-second period, 9 and 10, we have to select 10 because that is farthest from 5. So a 2 category coming in a 3-second period. So we have to select farther from the file. Okay, then this is taken in pair and then we are going for a matrix. So we have to pair the number. I will show in next slide also pair the number. If there is no 10, we have to add 10 at the beginning and also at the end if the 10 is not there at both ends. Normally, if we say the first number of pairing, the first will be row, the second will be the column. If you have total entry as n, there will be n minus 1 entry in the matrix, which will explain. I will explain. All the rules which are here, it will be again explained in the next slide. So this is what the entries which we made by having the previous tabular column. Start with 6, 10, 5, 10, etc. Since there are no 10 at the beginning and also 10 at the end, we have added 10 here. So this one you can see these things have been added. Now we have to pair this. So this is the first pair 10, 6. 6, 10 is the second pair. Then 10, 5 is the third pair. 5, 10 is the fourth pair. So likewise it goes. So we have to take pair and then enter in the 10 by 10 matrix. Okay. So the first one we said, so it is the row. The second one is the column. So 10, comma 6, we have to go to the 10th row and 6th column and make a tally. Then second pair 6 comma 10. So 6th row 10th column, then make a tally. So likewise we have to make tallies. Okay, see, this is how it has been made. Okay, 10 comma 6. So 10 comma 6 is 10th row and 6. So here we have to make one tally. So likewise we have to make tallies and see the tallies in the column head and tallies in the row head are same. So first column it is 6 and first row it is 6. Likewise every column head, the total in every column, so total in every row is same and the overall total is 79, which means that if we have 80 tallies, we will be having 80 minus 1 tallies, 79. Okay, this is what the coding means. Okay, so with this, we will see the rest in the next episode of this presentation. Thank you.